Not at all. With hindsight, I'll go back to that very location and do the same press conference because
against John
in
Mahama?
fact, no, against Akufo-Addo, because in fact, and you will all attest to, President Akufo-Addo lacked the political will and commitment to end the Galamsey menace, and he actually promoted it and made it a free-for-all venture for his party apparatchiks and appointees who decimated our forest reserves and water bodies. And I have no regrets for the stance some of us took in opposition against his government. You see, I am proud of the fight against illegal mining that is being waged by the NDC Mahama government so far. I'm proud. I'm proud because significant strides are being made. And that is my worry about the ongoing conversation about Galamsey. Very important conversation. But we are not giving it that holistic, full picture. Okay. Kojo, the country that was handed over to us on 7 January 2025 was a country that was not fighting Galamsey at all. As a matter of fact, what was happening was that fighters of Galamsey were being fought. Fighters of Galamsey were being arrested, prosecuted, and jailed. I don't think that should be lost on us. As a matter of fact, in the whole of 2024, and Erastus Asaredonko will bear me out, the whole of 2024, there was not even a single operation against Galamsey. Because the government of the day said it had lost in mining areas in the previous 2020 elections because of its fight against Galamsey, which was not true. They lost because of their fraudulent fight against Galamsey. But that was what they said. And I remember very well their national youth organizer going to mobilizing MPP youth to go and confront protesters. Democracy Hub, that's their name.
Yeah, Democracy.
That they should go to the bush and protest against Galamsey. Some were arrested and handcuffed and all that for protesting against Galamsey. There was no fight. Because now there is a fight. That in itself is a significant improvement on the status quo that we inherited.
But the results are worse.
The results
the
are not worse.
The numbers don't lie.
The results are not worse.
Let me demonstrate.
Tell me about the results you're talking about.
Take the Konyako water treatment plant that has just been shut down. The NTU levels in the water source there in August 2024 were around 14,000 NTU. That's bad enough. That's terrible. It's now around 32,000.
Yeah.
That's more than double.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's just one place.
Yeah.
You have several other places where the water treatment plants are being shut down because of Galamsey.
Yeah.
We've got far more excavators coming into the country than ever before, according to your own transport minister. Over 200 a day. Right? These are numbers that have increased, escalated over the past 9 months. So it may well be that you are doing things to fight Galamsey, but isn't it also true that the things you are doing aren't working?
That is a half-truth. That is not wholly true. The data you've put out is correct, but that is not all there is in terms of data on turbidity levels. So you are right, but you are not wholly right, because there is also data that shows that with regards to certain water bodies, NTU levels or turbidity levels have improved. So that is why I say we must analyze this holistically. Let me give you examples. I just took this data from the Water Resources Commission this morning, and I'll share with you. 2024 turbidity levels, they collect data twice a year, February and July. February for the dry season, and they do July for the wet season. And I wanted to see the trend 2024-2025. In many cases, it has worsened, you're right. But in many cases too, we've seen improvements. And I'll give you typical examples. Number one, River Densu at Manguase. The wet season July of last year, the turbidity level was 256. Today it is 44. 256 to 44, Kojo, is an improvement. River Densu in Sawam. July 2024, NTU level 59. July 2025, NTU level 19.1. This is an improvement. Come to River Nkobra, Domenase. July 2024, the turbidity level was 3,720 NTU. 3,720. Today it is 2,920. That is a reduction, which is good. River Tano, Elubo. The NTU, the turbidity level in NTU for July was 1,010 NTU. As I speak to you now, it is 834. River Tano, Seshi, NTU level of 12.3. July 9.57. July 2025. So I give you 2024, then I give you 2025. Okay. Barikese, River Ofin, NTU level July last year 2024 41.9. This year July 2025 18.20. Dadieso, River Bia, very significant improvement. July last year the turbidity level was 1,190. July this year 372 NTU. Bamboy, Black Volta, you know there's a lot of illegal mining there. NTU for last year 52 July. This year 4.79. So you are right that in some cases,
many cases,
you're right, it's worsened. In other places too, it has improved. And the answer is simple. You cannot fix an age-long problem in 8 months. In 8 years, you saw how a government deliberately promoted Galamsey. I mean, our social contract with the people of Ghana is a 4-year social contract. So I say, give us the opportunity to fix the problem within the 4 years we've been given, because we have shown enough commitment. And we deserve some plaudits and support for the commitment we have shown. And I give you evidence of that. Look, under the old regime, it was lawful for people to be given licenses to go and mine in forest reserves. Today, that has been cancelled. That policy has been cancelled. In 8 months, not a single license has been given to anybody to go and engage in mining in a forest reserve. Kojo, that is something some of you fought for. And I think you should be proud that at least on that score, we have achieved something.
But we're asking for more. We want
you're asking for more, so let me give you more.